is popping? Vibes coming at y'all with a music studio video. Because we got an open boxing today. We've been waiting for this for a while. Well, I've been waiting for this for like 5 days for SweetWater. So we're going to do tonight. We're going to do open boxing so I can finally be done with my pedal board, okay? Well, not finally done, because you know I might add some more pedals. You never know. You know how it is when you get in the pedal boards. You can have like 8 on the pedal board. You can have 10 on the pedal board. All of a sudden you find something else. Actually, I'm looking at a volume pedal by Morley. It's an old school volume pedal, and they got up at a Guitar Center holding it for me. But it's an old school volume pedal by Morley. It's actually a volume pedal and a wah. So I can't wait to get my hands on that probably sometime before the week is out. They close early, so wasn't able to go there and get it. But anyway, we're going to get down before the New Year's break, you know what I mean? Because that's how I got to pop off. You know, every year we pop off the New Year in the studio because we want to make sure the music is the focus. Saying to you, JD, you know what I'm saying, baby? All right. Now, we're not talking about fragrances. But if y'all want to, like I said, anytime you fragrance cats want to check out what I'm doing in the studio, I have no problem. I open it up to the forum. But I also open it up. Happy New Year, CJ. So what I have, you guys used to open boxing when it comes to juices. This is open boxing when it comes to studio gear. So let's check it out. Gonna crack this open. If I can find my crack it open thingy. I gotta find my crack it open. I need some scissors, which I should have back here, of course. So let's. Yeah, you might do a little fragrance thing later on. Probably somewhere around 11 o'clock. Might do like a little fragrance thing, bringing the year in with the fragrances. Before we do that, yeah, whatever, dog, whatever. All right, man, come on. We sticking to music here. No fragrances. I told you. No fragrances. Respect the title, dog. Y'all might want to come back in about an hour from now. Or something like that. But right now, this is what we doing now, all right? So, okay, pop this open here. So SweetWater is a place that a lot of people shop and get gear from because, you know, it's a nice place. Give you the opportunity to get gear. It's almost like juices, you know. It's all they got lots of gear. I mean, like there are lots of juices. There's lots of gear, lots of guitars, lots of studio stuff. You know what I mean? So there's always lots of gear. So you always get a SweetWater sticker, always. And anytime you get new gear, they send you a Happy New Gear card. Happy New Gear. So it don't matter. If it was July, you still get a Happy New Gear card. It don't make a difference. Ever thought about teaching? Yeah, man. I probably, you know, when I get a little bit older, I'll teach people in the studio. Got no problem with that. I'm trying to get these sisters to have their sons and daughters come up in here and learn how to do something instead of worrying about rapping and, you know, acting a fool. But their parents ain't about that, because their parents are about acting a fool. So when I see you, they don't want their kids smarter than them. That's crazy, right? Parents are dumbing down their kids so they just as dumb. That's the way I look at it. That's what it is. It's like, why would you take advantage of, like, yo, okay, go learn something, instead of being a rapper, or instead of playing basketball, or instead of playing football. Everybody's not going to make it being a rapper, basketball, football player, playing sports, period. There's a freaking 1 in a million chance, maybe, I don't know. Whatever it is, it ain't going to happen like that. So, you know, we try to teach them a little bit of something different, and they don't want to learn. I mean, they'd rather play Sega Genesis and be on their phone looking at Facebook all day, trying to get some likes. You know, it's kind of crazy, man, but look here. I'm not here for the mental part of this. I'm here for the helpful part of this. So I have all this gear, not just for myself, but to help other people. And I'm working with a client now, helping out, because she couldn't find nobody in any studio to help her get her project done. I said, look, I got you. Come here. I know how it's done. I've been doing it for years. How's your boy? There's 12 people in the house, only 1 like. It must be that poison like button again. I tell y'all. All right, so before we get started, toast it up. This is not a New Year's toast. This is not a happy next year toast. This is just chilling. So, we're gonna open up this box. So you guys were like, what is that thing in that box that you open it? I'll explain it to you. It's very easy. Alright? Guitar players like to have the guitar sound certain ways. If you listen to rock and roll, then you always hear like a lot of distortion and stuff like that. Well, guitars don't have built-in distortion. Alright? So what happens is you have to get an apparatus that would make your guitar distort to make it sound like a rock guitar. So when you listen to rock guitar, it'd be like da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Again, a guitar can't do that by itself. You need what they call a pedal or an effect, or in the studio it might be a plug-in or something like that. Well, for me, I wanted my guitar to have like this flanging sound. And I'll let y'all hear it once I hook it up. This is called a vortex flanger. And basically what it sounds like, when you turn it up really, really loud, it go like, it sounds like an airplane. This kind of sound it makes. So, because I have what they call a phaser, and a phaser is almost like what it sounds, phaser. It goes through phases, phase. It's like a phase shifter. Alright? Then I have what they call a chorus, which is like a round thing. So it goes around and around. Wow, wow. So that's a chorus. Now we have a flanger. So when I plug it in, I'll let you hear what it sounds like. Once I plug it in, alright? What type of studio monitors am I using? Right now I'm using Yamaha HS5s. And for my main monitoring, I use a KRK 12-inch subwoofer. And I got them hooked up to some JBL old school LSR 25s with the steel. I'll let you take a look real quick. Turn around for you. Okay, so those silver ones are actually old school. Them bad boys about 20 years old, but they do the job. And they're called JBL LSR 25s. The ones up top of the Yamaha white cones. Y'all know if you ever been to a studio, you always saw white cone speakers. So they brought these back out. But it's not like the NS10s like back in the day. You know, you had NS10s. These are HS5s, they got HS8s, stuff like that. But they brought back out the white cone. I bought them on a humbug when I bought that Moog synthesizer. The guy who sold me the Moog said, I got these speakers, you want to buy those too? I'm like, I do, thank you. And that's how I ended up buying those Yamaha HS5s. They're nice sounding speakers. They're very neutral, as you well know. If you're in the studio gear, they're very neutral. They almost sound like regular stereo speakers, which is what you kind of want. You want that stereo speaker to see what it would translate like on the stereo. What's going on, Christian? All right, so now we're going to get back to the flanger pedal. I'm going to hook it up. I'm going to let y'all hear what it sounds like, all right? So let me plug this in here. And while I had that song I'm playing, I'm going to need the line in anyway. You know, I'll be adding the bass line on this song tonight. Not a guitar line. Okay. Plug this in. Alright. So I have this set up that, you know, you can hear it play out the amp, or you can hear it playing here. Also, I have my amp mic with a microphone. You probably can see it. See if I can point to it. Right there, there's a microphone in front of my amplifier right there. That's called a blue woodpecker. Alright? There's a ribbon mic. Ribbon mics are nice and warm, so you kind of want that ribbon mic thing happening, alright? Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug in this flanger, and I'm going to let y'all hear what it sounds like, alright? Okay, alright, okay, alright, alright, okay, okay, alright. Alright, we're going to stop this song. This song, actually, I use a flanger on the song, actually. Alright, so we're going to go here, get the line in. The thing about this line in is it's too loud. I got to find another place to put this guitar at because it's playing too loud and I can't adjust the volume on this mic preamp that I got to run it in. So I'm going to put in another mic preamp. Okay, we'll put it in the tone beast. We'll hit high Z. And that will be coming out of 17. So we'll pull this one out. 1. We grab 17, which is right here. 18, 17. And let's see what we get here. Okay, we still not getting what we're looking for, so let's part of my rear end. Okay, hold on. Well, I'm not going to get it until I plug in this pedal. Duh. So let's open up the pedal, and I'll let y'all hear what it sounds like once we set up. All right, again, the Vortex flanger by TC Electronics. And the good thing about TC Electronics is they have a whole bunch of famous artists, famous guitar players, famous people who are in the business that come into their studio and actually make sounds for these pedals, whereas then you can upload the sounds for yourself. Let's say, for instance, somebody you knew, a guitar player, was famous, like Carlos Santana. So say it was Carlos Santana. He came to TC Electronics and said, well, I want to make my own flanger sound. So that way, you know, people can use his flanger sound. I can even create a flanger sound for me and put my name on it, and then people could use my flanger sound. See, well, this is Rod's flanger sound. So here it is. That's the flanger. They love giving out stickers, TC Electronics sticker. I rarely put my stickers around, but I probably will start sticking them on my little soundboards in here. And here's the cable you use to hook it up to your computer so you can transfer sounds. You also, another way you can do it is, I forgot the way you can do it. You put it in front of your guitar, and it picks up your guitar or something like that. I got to find out how to do that. But for the meantime, you plug this in your computer, you plug this part into the pedal, and you can download different settings into the pedal. So like I said, if Carlos Santana had his own flanger, I can pick Carlos Santana, load that in here, and it'll be a Carlos Santana flanger. I get to use that, okay? So let's plug this in. Alrighty? We'll plug this in, alright? Okay. Alright, okay, alright. Pull that plug out. That plug in. And then we're going to plug in the flanger. So we'll be coming out of the flanger. I forgot I got to put my sticky stuff on the backup. Now these take 9 volts, or you can either put a battery in it. Because my pedal board has 9 volts, we're going to use 9 volts. So what you have to do on the pedal board is the pedal board is like this felt. So what you have to do on the bottom of your pedals, you got to put some sticky stuff so to stick to the board. So you have some Velcro. So you open up this Velcro. In fact, I shouldn't be opening this Velcro because I got some Velcro already open, but we're going to open this anyway. Alright, so you take the Velcro out. And you want the tacky side. You get the tacky side. And you take that. And you put that on the back of your pedal. Put one there. Put one there. Right? Put one here. I have to put them right by the feet. And one here. So now at this point, all I got to do is take the pedal and stick it to my board. So I'll let y'all see that. You ready? Let's take a look. This is my board. So now we're going to stick it to the board. And you see, we got wires here. So we're going to put it here. And we're going to stick it down. All right? So you got to make room for your cabling. Because you got all these cables here. As you can see this cable here. Cable go from this one to that one. So it comes in. It comes in from the guitar. Out of this pedal, which is a tuner pedal, out of this pedal into this pedal, which is my synthesizer pedal, out of this pedal into the chorus pedal, out of the chorus pedal into the phaser pedal, out of the phaser pedal, we're going to have it go into the vortex. So let's take this, move this here, And this is the input. Now you see there's 2 on each one because this could be in stereo. Okay? So we're going to take this. I got to pull it up so I get the pedal, get the cable in there. It goes in the top one there. All right? And then you tack it down. Like so. And then we got that one tacked down. You're probably going to need some more tacking, but right now here's the power supply for it. So you take the power supply and you plug into here as well. So you go right here. I'm sorry. Put the power supply in there. Boom. And now it has power. You see it lit right up. You press the button to light it, unlight it. Okay? So now we got one more power. Then we're going to take this one and we're going to put this on the output, the regular mono out, because we're not running the stereo. I might start running some of these in stereo, though, in certain instances. So as you see, it's pretty tight. It's pretty tight on this board because of these cables. So you got to try to find a way to have that in there so to sit. So sometimes you got to move the pedals around. You got to take these up and move them over. And you see, this is real sticky right here. Oh, goodness. Woo! That bad boy is like glue. So I'm going to move that one over a little bit here. So that one can fit. And I'm going to take this one up a little bit, which is another hard one to get up. Trying to pull it up and show you at the same time. Then my man, he had some good sticky stuff. The guy who sold me this pedal. And we're going to move this over to here. And now we got room for this pedal. So make sure there's no wires running underneath. Okay? And we're going to stick that down. And it's not really sticking that good. We might have to put the glue part of the Velcro down on this. Because this is not sticking to the Velcro at all too well. So we'll do that another time. And we can move it up here. I'd rather keep the cable down there like that. And that one's coming up. Because all these wires. Because I made my board a different way. This board is made a different way from other people. Why is this thing upside down? There we go. So now we have my board. And then at a point, you got to start tacking down these wires so they're not sticking up. Because you don't want them in your way when you're trying to get to a pedal. All right? So later on, I'll tack those down. I'll use the wire thingies. And tack it down. At this point, though, that's what we have. So now we got the flanger in there. And now we'll see if we can get some signal out, which we are. I see it's nice and loud, too. So let me turn it down. We don't want no... Turn that back right there. It's still loud. So I'm going to have to hit the pad to knock it down. All right? And now, that's better. So you got to hit this pad switch, because the pad switch, sometimes things are too loud. You hit this pad to knock it down to make it, holler at your boy sound correct. And there we go. So now you should be able to hear it. It's in Pro Tools right there. And then you hear the guitar out here in the studio. And you see it's still kind of loud. So we're going to pull that down a little bit. We want to put that on another channel. So let's just put that on output. I'm going to put it on ADAT output. We're going to put it on 5. See if that's going to work. There we go. Now we got to put it on 4. I'm trying to find an output we can put on that's a mono output. See if 3 is going to work for us. There we go. Make sure 3 is in the center. We'll turn it in the center there. See what we get. All right, there we go. Still loud, so we still got to back it down over here. How about making an adjustment so it sounds good? All right, and there we go. So now, I'm going to put this phone somewhere where y'all can just see me do what I got to do, and y'all going to hear me hit the flanger. Hopefully you can hear it. So let me see if I can put it somewhere that you're going to hear the flanger. Okay? All right? Y'all see me, though. How you doing? How you doing? All right. And we're going to put these sticky things on the bottom of this, and then we're going to stick this felt. We're going to stick this felt to that felt because this is not holding this pedal down correctly. So while I got this in position, I'm going to do this right now. I'm going to take the sticky side of this felt and put this down on the bottom, and then we're going to super glue it to the board. Because somebody will put some super glue on this to make it pop off. Not make it pop off, but make it stay on. Okay? So we're going to put the other sticky part, which is already on the back of the tacky part. And that's how you set up a pedal board. Now, there's different pedal boards. Different people have different pedal boards. I just happened to have a dude I was buying some stuff from, and he was like, yo, I got this pedal board. Would you like to buy it? I'm like, man, I wasn't even getting into pedal boards. I just like take my effects and just throw them on the floor. But I realized that I'm a professional, and I must look professional at all times. So, give me the pedal board. There's some pedal boards that cost $500. My pedal board retail is like $100 and something, but I got it from him for like $40, which is cool. So now we're going to open up some glue, some Gorilla Glue. You know what I don't like about these glues sometimes? Is that if you don't use it for a while, they get hard, and it's unbelievable. It's not even right. You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously, seriously, really? Really, seriously, really? So, it's kind of jacked up. So, it's almost like when you open these up, you better use them the first time, because if you don't, you got to keep sitting them straight up and down. If you don't sit them straight up and down, they're gonna freeze. It's going to freeze, and then it's going to be horrible. And then, yeah, I mean. All right, so we're going to super glue, put some super glue on the back of the stickies to make sure they tack down to the pedal board. So that way, when I'm ready to take this effect off, these will still stay down on the board. This is Gorilla Glue. It's supposed to be some of the best glue ever on the planet in the world of the planets. And Saturn and Venus and all them too. So here we go. So now we're going to take it. Y'all already showed y'all what's up, so y'all need to see me do this. So I just want to make sure I put it in a nice place where I know it's going to stay, which is right here. Bam. So now we pressing down on it. See the veins in my head? Look. See? See the veins? I'm looking like Spock. Them pressing down on the board veins. All right? So we got the tremolo. And the tremolo, if you guys ever heard of tremolo, it goes wow, 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 wow. That's tremolo. So one day I'm going to do that. I'm going to do a pedal board demonstration for people who ain't really into this. You know what I mean? I'm an educator, man. And y'all know that's what I do. I may talk about fragrances. I like to act like I know what I'm talking about when I talk about fragrances. You know what I'm saying? I like to act like I know. But this stuff right here, this is what I do know. Because I've been doing this for ages. I just started doing fragrances 6 years ago. So what I'm doing here does not compare to what I've been doing as far as music's concerned. You know? Yeah, so it's trying to get your kids into music, man. Music, it never hurt to get your children into music. Or get them into something creative. Don't let them sit around and become a slave of the system, man. All they doing is picking up their phone every day, looking for likes, and then when they can't get a like, they start getting all upset and start fussing with their parents because their parents don't like them. And they can't get no likes on Facebook. Next thing you know, they run away from home. And they end up in California on the sacrificial blood table because nobody else cared about them. But them people out in Hollywood care about them because they sucking blood. I'm just trying to tell y'all what's up. You ain't got to ask me about it because they've been doing it for years. That's why I never wanted to be a Hollywood boy. Never wanted to be a star because I know what it takes to be a star. Y'all should see this interview that my man did with, what's his name? Not Bob Dylan. Dylan, whatever his name was. And my man passed away. He was on 60 Minutes. Ed Bradley passed away. And Ed Bradley did this interview with him. So Ed Bradley said, how long you going to be doing this? And that is playing music. You know, this guy's like 70, 80 years old, but he's still like he's young. Because he's probably eating baby meat. But for the most part, he's still doing this, right? And I'll hip y'all to that too. Something that's happened this morning that's talking about that as well. But I'll talk about it another time. I'll make sure YouTube don't kick me off because I'm talking about give y'all that knowledge. So Ed Bradley was like, well, I'm gonna do this until I finish the deal. Ed Bradley was talking about what kind of deal. He's like, you made a deal? He was like, yeah, I made a deal. Ed Bradley said, would you mind if I ask you who you made a deal with? And he said, I made a deal with the chief. And he was like, who is the chief? He was like, the chief boss or something like that. It's an interview. It's on what's called. This guy did a documentary on the people who sold their souls for fame. And he was like, the chief something. He's like, does the chief has a name? He was like, well, no, he's just the chief of the dark places or something like that. So he said he had to keep his bargain with the chief. Now, the thing about that's what's unfair about that, because certain folk get to keep their bargain with the chief. And other people don't get to keep the bargain with the chief. Because the chief don't want them around that long. AKA Biggie, AKA Tupac, AKA Eazy-E, AKA a whole bunch of rappers. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. They don't get to stay around till they're 60, 70 years old. They remove them quick. When it comes to them old rock stars and whatever, Black Sabbath is still playing. They're 100 years old. What's the other boy? What's the other boy with the devil horns and all that stuff? Alice in Chains. All them cats who worship Satan and all that stuff. They still playing. But what happens is the brothers be trying to get out. And he was like, well, if you want to get out, you can't. It's only one way the brothers are getting out the system once they done sold their soul. And that's in a casket. So again, people want to go to Hollywood and become Hollywood stars. Everybody know, you just can't go to Hollywood and become a star. There's a lot of non-talented people in Hollywood that become stars. And you be like, why? I know somebody who's double talented than this person. Why aren't they a star? Because they didn't accept the contract with the dark one. Trying to tell you. And I ain't telling you nothing you don't already know. Because you know it. You know it. Y'all might not think that Prince didn't do it, but Prince was throwing up the one eye and all that stuff. Michael Jackson was throwing up the one eye. All you gotta do is look through the pictures. All of them was throwing up the one eye. And when their time ran out, remember, Prince was 50. How was Michael Jackson? Yeah, I'm just saying. Some people don't get to lay around till they 70 years old, still on the freaking stage, like kissing all them guys. Rock stars get to last longer. R&B, they croak early. Otis Redding. Come on, man. See this? I don't know why George Benson should have been checked out. He's still around. So he probably would re-upping. You know what I mean? He probably would re-upping on the boss's orders. Whatever he had to do, he's still around. Or maybe he never signed up. Because they like Benson is relevant right now anyway. You don't see George Benson out playing anywhere. You know what I mean? So I could be really kind of wrong about George Benson, because George Benson ain't out there. But the other guys still out there. Paul Simon's still out there. I ain't trying to say no. I'm just saying what it is. Megadeth. All them rock bands still out there. Ozzy Osbourne. They gave him a TV show. Ozzy Osbourne. Freaking eating bats' heads and chicken heads on the stage and all this stuff. Straight satanic. They ain't mess with him, did they? He's still living. Yep, still living. So just a word to the wise. Your children want to get in the music business to make money, they're getting in for the wrong reason. Because that money going to cost you your soul. It will. Believe me, it will. All right? So you stay humble. You build your thing. Like me, I build my little thing right here. Just my little thing. Even though it's a big thing to me, I'll say little because people are... Let me tell you, that's another thing. You know, folks of color always like to call your stuff little. They see you have stuff that's like a whole bunch of stuff. They say, yeah, I see you over there with your little studio. But then again, They'll see somebody with a laptop and a microphone and say, wow, you got a big studio. Stupid. But that's where it goes. That's where it goes. I talk about everybody. I'm an equal opportunity insulter. Talk about folk of color and folk of freaking non-color. Well, they got a bit of sense, most of it. But the ones who do, y'all here checking me out. And we cool. Bars. Now, let's hear this phase shifter. Let's hear this vortex thing. We're going to hear a lot of effects. I'm going to let y'all hear a lot of them, all right? All right, here we go. This is my new guitar. My man this morning, he's talking, man, I really like to hear you play. I was like, thank you, bro. Because I play smooth. I'm a smooth player. Ain't no rock and roll player. Let's turn some of this echo off. I don't need all that. I got on my pedals. There we go. Now tune it up. Make sure it's right. Those are called harmonics. Harmonics. I should be using my tuner, but yeah, I gotta use my tuner now because somehow it's acting funny. So my tuner, when I turn my tuner on, it turns the sound off. So just in case you're in the middle of a show and you tell your guitar went out of tune before the next song, you just hit this pedal right here. It'll turn the sound down on your guitar. So while the lead singer's like, we're gonna play this next song, and we're gonna play the next song, you gotta hurry up and tune your guitar up. Hold on. Hold on just a second. All right, here we go. You gotta make sure I'm on guitar tuner. All right, here we go. And now we're tuned up. Do I hear that? Because that's on a mod. I got this mod on my reverb pedal. Check it out. That's crazy, ain't it? That's called mod. So we're not going to use the mod. We're going to use a regular reverb here. I'm still too loud. Still too loud on the preamp. Got to turn it back down a little bit more. Here we go. Still too loud. Let me back down a little bit more. All right, cool. So y'all got that. All right, so I'm going to give you a demonstration of the pedal I just bought, the Vortex. This is a flanger. Woo! What the heck is that? Isn't that crazy? So that's a little hot. So we're gonna turn it down. Whoa, that's crazy. So we're gonna turn the delay time down, the feedback. Now you can hear it. You can hear it like shifting. It's moving around a little bit. That almost sounds like a chorus or a phase shifter. Alright? So the more I turn it up, feedback, and now you get the airplane sound. So you hear that wow 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 wow. Now I can turn up the delay time. Okay. Now we can have a different switch here. I don't know what it does. Let's see. So it's not as strong. It's not as strong. So let's go back up to the strong. Oh, it's put in the middle. Let's see what's in the middle. So there's 3 switches. Here's the middle. Ooh. So you hear the wow, 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 wow. And here's the top. So the one in the middle is the intense one. You hear the wow, 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 wow. It does sound like an underwater guitar, don't it? Yeah. So that's how it gets. So you drop the feedback back and the delay time it calms down a little bit. Add a little bit more depth so you can hear it move. That's crazy. Ain't that crazy? That's crazy. So let's slow down the speed. Purple Rain. Yeah, let me see if I can remember Purple Rain like I did last time when I was at work. Y'all made me remember Purple Rain. How'd it go? I never really caused you any problems. I never really caused you any pain. I never seen another. I only wanna see you bathing in the purple rain. I don't know what the change is. I'm gonna go down to you. And I want to tell you I'm on this guitar now, playing the flanger, and I want you to hear it, you too. And I want to know what I'm going to say. Later on, we're going to talk about some juices. We're going to finish talking about E-Dot's package you sent today. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We only wanna see you again in the purple rain. Purple rain, purple Purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. I only wanna see you wretched in the purple. So enough of that. No more raining. Bars. That did need to sound a little bit more. Yeah, that's kind of hot right there. I kind of like what I just did right there. Yeah, holla at your boy. All right, so that's the flanger. All right. Now this is a chorus. Turn the chorus up. Now the chorus is kind of similar in a way. A little bit more on it. More speed. Speed up a little bit more. So the chorus got this sound too. See how you can make it really warble? So that's a chorus. And if you slow it down, you put more depth, and you slow it down, add a little mix in there. Alright, now here's a phase shifter. This is different. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Now this is a little bit different. So there's different settings for that too. You can make it do different things. Okay, you can add a little bit more of this, a little bit less of that. So it kind of stays underground. See what I'm saying? Or you can add a little bit of this, the regular. So that's the phase shifter. And like I said, it does different things depending on what you're trying to get to do. It just does different things. Now here's a tremolo or a tremolo. So basically, tremolo is just off and on, off and on, off and on, real quick. So you can hear the difference, right? here. So that's a tremolo or tremolo. Can make it go fast. Just in case you want to do a little sexy thing on the guitar, be like, yeah. That's a little too fast. You're gonna slow it down a little bit. Calm down, calm down. See what I'm saying? So if I want to do like a track like that, you know, I can just go like something like really cool. You know what I mean? I can put that bad boy on the loop, and I can do something like let's see. Hold on. Forgot I gotta have it turned up a little bit here. Oh, let's see. A little bit louder. Turn the intensity up a little bit. All right, y'all ready? Here we go. Gotta do it again. Gotta do it again. I messed up. Here we go. That was the chorus right there. Let's put in the phase shifter. That was the fade. That was the phaser. Now here comes the flanger. Got my synthesizer pedal. Now to do a little rock thing. There's a little rock thing going on right there. You see what I'm saying? That's all I got for y'all. Those are my pedals. And I'm pretty cool with them. I can't wait to experiment with them a little bit more. That's the flanger again. Yup, really like the flanger. So I'm out. That's a little something, man. I like messing around. You know how to mess around, man, until I get ready to, you know. You like that flanger? That flanger is popping off, right? Let's try something. That was cool. I want to see if I can play my bass and play the guitar at the same time. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, why not? Bars. All right, y'all. I'm out. Enough of the studio stuff. I gotta put a bass line on this song real quick. And that's gonna be it. Be back in a little bit for some fragrances from 11 to 12. How about that? See y'all back at 11 to 12. We'll talk about the rest of E-Dot's juice. We had a missus back here with her favorite juices for the year. I'll bring up my favorite juices for the year. And that'll be it until 12 o'clock hit. Be nice and toasty. Holla at your boy. Talk to y'all later. See you around 11 o'clock, all right? Holla. Make sure you tell your peeps. 11 o'clock. Bars. I'm out, y'all.